New York was once called New Amsterdam when it was a Dutch settlement in the early 17th century. Around 1626, Dutch colonists established the settlement on the southern tip of Manhattan Island, naming it New Amsterdam after the capital of the Netherlands, Amsterdam. The area was initially a trading post for the Dutch West India Company, which focused on the fur trade with Native American tribes. The settlement grew rapidly due to its strategic location and thriving trade. In 1664, the English seized control of the area and renamed it New York, in honor of the Duke of York, later King James II of England. Despite the change in control, the legacy of New Amsterdam can still be seen in many of New York City's street names, architecture, and cultural influences that trace back to its Dutch origins. The city of New York was originally settled by the Dutch in the early 17th century and called New Amsterdam. However, in 1664, during the Second Anglo-Dutch War, King Charles II of England claimed the territory after successfully defeating the Dutch. In a strategic move to solidify English control, King Charles II gifted the area to his brother, James, the Duke of York, who was a prominent royal figure. In honor of the Duke, the city was renamed New York. This name change marked the beginning of English rule over the area, which would grow into one of the most influential and populous cities in the world. New York's transformation from a Dutch settlement to an English city laid the groundwork for its future prominence in trade, culture, and politics, setting the stage for its rise as a global metropolis. New York's famous nickname, the Big Apple, traces its origins back to the 1920s. During this time, sports journalist John J. Fitzgerald, writing for the New York Morning Telegraph, covered the popular horse races held in and around the city. Fitzgerald often referred to the substantial prizes offered at these races as the Big Apple, symbolizing the most desirable and prestigious rewards, akin to the largest and most coveted fruit. His use of the phrase caught on, and it came to represent not only the races but also the city itself as a place of great opportunity and success. The nickname grew in popularity, and by the 1970s, it was widely embraced as a symbol of New York City's vibrant culture and the ambition it inspired. Today, the Big Apple is known worldwide, signifying the city's significance as a hub for culture, finance, entertainment, and innovation. The Bronx, one of the 5 boroughs of New York City, derives its name from Jonas Bronck, a Swedish settler who became the first to establish a permanent settlement in the area. In the early 1600s, Bronck acquired farmland along the banks of the Harlem River, which he named Bronx Land. This land became a hub for farming and trading, and over time, the name was shortened to simply the Bronx, to refer to the area surrounding his settlement. Jonas Bronck's legacy as the first permanent settler in the region is honored by the borough's name. His influence is still felt today, as the Bronx continues to be a vibrant and culturally rich part of New York City, known for its historic landmarks, diverse communities, and significant contributions to music, art, and sports. The name endures as a testament to Bronx's lasting impact on the city's development. New York City is the most populous city in the United States, with around 8.5 million residents. It serves as a global hub for finance, culture, art, and fashion. The city's 5 boroughs, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, and Staten Island, each offer unique attractions and cultural influences, contributing to the city's dynamic and diverse character. Known for its iconic skyline, New York boasts landmarks such as the Statue of Liberty, Central Park, and Times Square. As a melting pot of cultures and languages, the city draws people from all over the world, making it one of the most vibrant urban areas globally. In addition to its cultural significance, NYC is also a key center for international business and commerce, home to the New York Stock Exchange and numerous multinational corporations. With its rich history and ever-evolving landscape, New York City remains a symbol of ambition, resilience, and opportunity. New York City is a true linguistic melting pot, with over 800 languages spoken by its residents, making it the most linguistically diverse city in the world. This incredible diversity stems from the city's rich history of immigration, where people from every corner of the globe have settled, bringing their languages, cultures, and traditions with them. In neighborhoods across the city, You can hear conversations in languages ranging from Spanish, Mandarin, and Russian to Urdu, Bengali, and Haitian Creole. The city's multilingual nature is reflected in its schools, businesses, media, and public services, which often offer resources in multiple languages to accommodate the needs of its residents. This cultural and linguistic diversity is one of the things that makes New York City unique, fostering a vibrant, dynamic atmosphere where different communities interact and share their heritage, enriching the city's overall social fabric. In total, about 2,702,957 New York residents speak Spanish, making it the second most spoken language in New York City after English. Spanish-speaking communities are widespread throughout the 5 boroughs, with especially large concentrations in neighborhoods like Washington Heights, Jackson Heights, and the South Bronx. This significant demographic reflects the city's diverse cultural and ethnic makeup, driven largely by immigration from Latin America. Spanish has become an integral part of the city's identity, influencing local culture, media, education, and business. Many schools in the city offer bilingual programs to accommodate Spanish-speaking students, while local businesses and government services often provide materials in both English and Spanish. The continued growth of the Spanish-speaking population in New York highlights the city's role as a vibrant hub of multiculturalism and serves as a testament to the importance of language diversity in shaping the city's dynamic social fabric. New York City is one of the most culturally diverse cities in the world, home to an extraordinary mix of ethnicities, languages, and traditions. It boasts the largest Jewish population outside of Israel, a reflection of the city's rich Jewish heritage and vibrant communities. Additionally, New York is home to the highest Hispanic population of any U.S. city, contributing to its dynamic Latinx culture. The city also has the highest Chinese population outside of Asia, which has created a thriving Chinatown and a strong influence on the city's cultural landscape. Moreover, New York has the highest Puerto Rican population in the world, and their impact is felt throughout the city's neighborhoods, arts, and festivals. This unique combination of cultures makes NYC a global hub for ethnic diversity, fostering a sense of inclusion, innovation, and multiculturalism that is reflected in everything from food to politics. New York City is home to more billionaires than any other city in the world, making it the global capital of wealth. According to Forbes, the city boasts a staggering 107 billionaires, outpacing any other metropolis by a significant margin. This concentration of extreme wealth is attributed to the city's thriving industries, including finance, technology, real estate, and entertainment, which provide immense opportunities for business leaders to accumulate vast fortunes. In comparison, Beijing, China's capital, ranks second with 83 billionaires, showcasing a growing trend of wealth in Asia. The presence of such a high number of billionaires in New York is a reflection of the city's status as a global financial hub and its appeal as a destination for entrepreneurs and investors seeking unparalleled opportunities for growth and success. The city's wealth is also a symbol of the growing economic divide, as inequality continues to rise alongside prosperity. New York is a unique state in the United States due to its geographic positioning, as it borders both the Atlantic Ocean and the Great Lakes. This provides the state with a rich variety of natural resources, diverse ecosystems, and significant transportation routes. On the east, New York has a coastline along the Atlantic Ocean, featuring the Long Island Sound, the Hudson River, and the Atlantic Ocean itself. This offers the state major ports like New York City, which is one of the largest and busiest ports in the world. To the north and west, New York shares its borders with 4 of the 5 Great Lakes: Lake Ontario, Lake Erie, Lake Michigan, and Lake Huron, creating access to freshwater resources and trade routes. This dual access to both the Atlantic Ocean and the Great Lakes has played a crucial role in New York's economic development, influencing its trade, transportation, and industrial growth. New York City is made up of 5 boroughs: Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, the Bronx, and Manhattan, each with its own unique character and charm. Manhattan is the most famous, known for its iconic skyline, bustling streets, and landmarks like Times Square, Central Park, and the Statue of Liberty. It is the financial and cultural heart of the city, home to Wall Street, Broadway, and world-class museums. Brooklyn, known for its vibrant art scene in diverse neighborhoods, has become a cultural hub with attractions like the Brooklyn Bridge and Coney Island. Queens is a melting pot of cultures, boasting the Flushing Meadows Corona Park and two major airports, while the Bronx is home to Yankee Stadium and the Bronx Zoo. Staten Island offers a quieter, suburban feel, with beautiful parks and the Staten Island Ferry, which provides stunning views of the Statue of Liberty in New York Harbor. Each borough contributes to the city's dynamic and diverse identity. Manhattan is the most iconic and well-known borough of New York City, often regarded as the heart of the metropolis. It is home to many of the city's most famous landmarks and attractions, making it a prime destination for tourists from around the world. Among the notable sites are the Empire State Building, a symbol of the city's skyline, Central Park, a vast green oasis offering recreational spaces and scenic views, and Times Square, a bustling commercial and entertainment hub known for its bright lights and Broadway theaters. The Chrysler Building, with its distinctive Art Deco architecture, adds to the city's architectural marvels. Manhattan also hosts world-class museums like the Metropolitan Museum of Art, diverse neighborhoods, and vibrant nightlife. Its mix of history, culture, commerce, and entertainment makes it the quintessential New York experience, offering something for everyone who visits or calls it home. If Brooklyn were its own city, separate from New York City, it would rank as the fourth largest city in the United States based on population. With over 2.7 million residents, Brooklyn is home to a diverse, vibrant community, making it one of the most populous urban areas in the country. Its population size surpasses that of cities like Chicago, Houston, and Phoenix, highlighting its significance as a major metropolitan hub. Brooklyn's neighborhoods are filled with unique cultural, social, and economic dynamics, contributing to the borough's distinct identity. The borough is known for its thriving art scene, renowned cuisine, diverse populations, and iconic landmarks like the Brooklyn Bridge. If Brooklyn were an independent city, it would have a strong global presence, with its own economy, political influence, and cultural offerings. It would undoubtedly play an even more prominent role in shaping the direction of urban development and cultural trends in the U.S. The Low Line, located on Manhattan's west side, is the world's first underground park and a groundbreaking project in urban design, conceived as a response to the need for more green spaces in New York City. The Low Line utilizes innovative technology to bring natural sunlight into an underground space, transforming it into a vibrant public park. The park is built in a former trolley terminal beneath the streets of the Lower East Side, and it features a variety of plants, seating areas, and community spaces. By harnessing advanced solar technology, the Low Line allows sunlight to filter down to the park's interior, creating a bright, open environment for visitors. The project aims to revitalize unused underground spaces and provide New Yorkers with a unique, accessible green space in an otherwise crowded urban landscape. The Low Line is a bold example of how technology can be used to transform and improve city life. New York City has more coastline than Miami, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Boston combined, stretching over 520 miles. This extensive coastline is made up of various waterways, including the Hudson River, East River, Harlem River, and Upper New York Bay, as well as the Atlantic Ocean. The city's waterfront areas are not only scenic but also serve as important hubs for transportation, trade, and recreation. NYC's waterfront includes famous areas like the Brooklyn Bridge Park, Battery Park, and Coney Island, offering residents and tourists stunning views, walking paths, and public spaces. The coastline also plays a crucial role in the city's economy, with ports that handle vast amounts of cargo, making it one of the busiest port cities in the world. Additionally, efforts are being made to revitalize and protect the coastline from climate change impacts, ensuring that New York's waterfront remains an essential and thriving part of the city's landscape. The narrowest house in New York City, located at 75.5 Bedford Street in the West Village, stands as a fascinating architectural oddity. Measuring just over 9 feet wide, this house has captured the imagination of both locals and visitors alike. Despite its narrow width, the house has a rich history, dating back to the early 19th century. It was originally built as part of a larger row of houses, but over time, this particular property became the subject of urban legend due to its remarkably slim profile. The house was once home to a variety of notable figures, including poet Edna St. Vincent Millay, who lived there in the 1920s. Despite its size, the house features all the charm of a traditional brownstone, with its cozy interior and distinctive facade. Today, it remains a unique piece of the West Village's architectural landscape, drawing curious onlookers from around the world. In 1780, New York City experienced one of the harshest winters in recorded history, with temperatures so extreme that New York Harbor actually froze over. The severe cold created a thick layer of ice across the water, allowing people to walk from Manhattan to Staten Island on foot. This rare occurrence was part of what became known as the Little Ice Age, a period marked by colder than usual temperatures across the northern hemisphere. The frozen harbor transformed the bustling port into a frozen landscape, disrupting shipping and trade for several weeks. It was an extraordinary event that would be impossible today, given the milder winters and modern infrastructure. Accounts from that time describe people taking advantage of the frozen waterway, walking, and even riding horses across the ice. This winter of 1780 is remembered as a remarkable and unusual episode in the history of New York City's weather. The New York City subway, which opened in 1904, is a historic and iconic part of the city's infrastructure. As the eighth oldest subway system in the world, it has undergone significant expansions and improvements over the years, growing to become the world's most extensive metro network. With 424 stations spread across 4 boroughs, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and the Bronx, the subway system serves millions of commuters daily. Its vast reach and ability to connect diverse neighborhoods and communities make it an essential lifeline for New Yorkers. The subway's enduring legacy has shaped the city's development and continues to be a key element in its growth. Despite challenges such as aging infrastructure and overcrowding, the system remains a symbol of the city's resilience and adaptability. With continuous upgrades and technological advancements, the NYC subway plays a crucial role in keeping the city moving and accessible for people from all walks of life. New York City is a paradise for birdwatching, offering a unique opportunity to observe a wide variety of bird species. Central Park, a 843-acre oasis in the heart of Manhattan, is especially renowned for its birdwatching opportunities. Out of the 800 bird species native to North America, an impressive 275 have been spotted in Central Park. This makes the park one of the top birding destinations in the country. The park's diverse landscapes, including woodlands, meadows, and water bodies, provide ideal habitats for migrating birds, making it a critical stop along the Atlantic Flyway. During migration seasons, birdwatchers can see a wide variety of species, from warblers and sparrows to hawks and waterfowl. The combination of urban surroundings and natural beauty makes Central Park a fascinating location for bird enthusiasts, offering both seasoned birders and newcomers a chance to connect with nature in the heart of the city. Designed in 1853 by landscape architects Frederick Law Olmsted and Calvert Vaux, Central Park in New York City was the first landscaped public park in the United States, setting a precedent for urban parks nationwide. The park was envisioned as a vast, green oasis amid the growing urban landscape, offering city dwellers a retreat from the hustle and bustle of industrialization. It covers 843 acres and features meadows, woodlands, lakes, and winding paths, all carefully designed to provide a naturalistic environment. Central Park was groundbreaking in its use of planned landscapes, moving away from formal gardens to create a more picturesque and immersive experience. Its design incorporated the latest ideas in landscape architecture, including the use of topography to create dramatic views and hidden spots of beauty. The park's creation marked a shift in the way cities viewed public spaces, influencing the design of parks in other American cities and globally. The Central Park Mall is a picturesque walkway that stretches through the heart of Central Park in New York City. It is the park's only straight path and serves as a grand promenade, lined with a canopy of towering American elms, offering a peaceful and scenic environment for visitors. The mall leads directly up to the Bethesda Terrace, one of the park's most iconic features, where visitors can enjoy views of the Bethesda Fountain and the surrounding architecture. The mall has been a gathering place for both locals and tourists for generations, often used for leisurely strolls, street performances, and cultural events. Its design, created by landscape architect Frederick Law Olmsted and architect Calvert Vaux, exemplifies the park's ideal of blending nature with urban design. The Central Park Mall is a central feature of Central Park, offering a quiet escape from the bustling city and a spot for reflection and relaxation. Central Park holds the title of the most filmed location in the world, having been featured in over 532 movies. This iconic urban park, spanning 843 acres in the heart of Manhattan, offers a variety of landscapes, from lush green meadows to serene lakes and wooded areas, making it a versatile backdrop for filmmakers. Its widespread use in film began as early as the 1900s and continues to this day, as the park's scenic beauty and accessibility make it a favorite for directors and cinematographers. Some of the most famous films shot in Central Park include Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, When Harry Met Sally, and Astor's Ghostbusters. The park's diverse settings have allowed it to represent various locations, from romantic rendezvous to action-packed chase scenes. Central Park's significance in film highlights not just its beauty but also its cultural impact, becoming an iconic symbol of New York City worldwide. The New York Public Library, NYPL, is a world-renowned institution, holding the title of the second-largest library system in the United States and the third-largest library in the world. With over 50 million items in its collection, including books, manuscripts, digital media, and rare historical documents, the NYPL plays a pivotal role in preserving knowledge and making it accessible to the public. It serves millions of visitors annually through its network of 92 branches across Manhattan, the Bronx, and Staten Island. The library's flagship location, the Stephen A. Schwarzman Building on Fifth Avenue, is an iconic structure known for its grand architecture and its vast collection. Beyond its books, the NYPL offers a wide range of programs, educational resources, and community services. It is not just a library but a cultural hub, supporting literacy, research, and creativity, while also providing access to knowledge in various formats to people of all ages. The New York Public Library, NYPL, is one of the largest and most renowned library systems in the world, housing more than 56 million items across its many branches. Its vast collection includes a rich variety of books, manuscripts, photographs, maps, and other rare and unusual objects that offer a glimpse into history and culture. Among these priceless artifacts are items like a lock of Walt Whitman's hair, which connects visitors to the personal history of one of America's greatest poets. The library also holds Charlotte Bronte's writing desk, an intimate piece of literary history that once supported the creation of her timeless novels. Another fascinating object in the collection is P.L. Travers' umbrella, which adds a layer of magic to the story behind the author of Mary Poppins. The NYPL's collections provide a wealth of knowledge, preserving history, culture, and creativity for generations to come. At the time it was completed in 1883, the 3,460-foot Brooklyn Bridge was the longest suspension bridge in the world. Spanning the East River, it connected the boroughs of Manhattan and Brooklyn, revolutionizing transportation in New York City. Designed by John A. Roebling and completed by his son, Washington Roebling. After his death, the bridge became an engineering marvel of its time. Its innovative use of steel cables and its ability to support heavy loads made it a symbol of progress and industrial strength. The Brooklyn Bridge was a significant advancement in bridge design, combining aesthetic beauty with functional utility. It dramatically reduced travel time between Brooklyn and Manhattan, fueling economic growth and urban development in both boroughs. Over time, it became an iconic part of New York's skyline, attracting millions of visitors each year. Even today, the Brooklyn Bridge remains one of the most recognizable and admired bridges in the world.